Metal Guide for Specific Characters. Episode 2. Extreme Bounty Festival Attacker. Raid on Onigashima Roronoa Zoro. Purpose: to promote proper metal sets used for the class they are equipped on. To strengthen accounts with metals that will improve their team's performance. To provide helpful insight that will guide players to make better decisions on what metal sets they can improve on and invest in. We're going to skip metal basics since episode 1 goes through that already. Therefore, we're going straight to the analysis of what EX Zoro can do. Raid on Onigashima Roronoa Zoro, Part 1. Skill 1 has a cooldown of 22 seconds to recharge. Skill 1 is a temporary invincibility skill. Skill 2 has a cooldown of 37 seconds to recharge. While charging Skill 2 and Zoro gets attacked during his charging phase, change Zoro's element to the element stronger than the enemy who attacked Zoro. Reduce damage received by 70% while the skill is being charged. Increase own defense by 30% for 20 seconds when Skill 2 is completely charged. Skill 2 can deal increased damage when health is below 50%. When Zoro's element gets changed, attack gets boosted by 50% for 5 seconds and Skill 2 cooldown time gets reduced by 50%. Zoro's normal attacks are multi-hit in its first and second hit from his normal 3-hit combo string. The second hit becomes a 1-hit normal attack if held down after the first normal attack. It will then inflict a debuff of 20% to the enemy's defense for 20 seconds. Cannot stack. When dealing damage to the enemy 4 times in 3 seconds, an attack that deals fixed percentage of damage. 10% of the enemy's max health. And recover health by 5%. When performing a perfect dodge, deal a long-range area attack that deals a fixed percentage of damage. 10% of the enemy's max health. Max 2 consecutive hits. Raid on Onigashima Roronoa Zoro, Part 2. Nullify stun and recover health by 15% once only when enough damage is taken to KO character. For a set period of time after using Skill 2, resist stagger, being downed, and knockback. When attacking an enemy with the element you are strong against, increase damage dealt by 30%. Remove status effects applied to the enemy that buffs their target for a certain period of time and nullify status effects applied to the enemy. Does not apply to invincibility. When attacked by the enemy with the element you are strong against, resist stagger and knockback. When your max health is reduced, defense, boosted by 70% for 10 seconds. Cannot stack. When your health is less than 50%, reduce damage received by 50%, and boost the cooldown reduction speed of Skill 2 by 50%. Best method to use EX Zoro. EX Zoro is an attacker, therefore, he should remain as an attacker for the majority of the match and continue fighting the enemy whenever he can. According to the game's menu in the help section, attackers are best suited for combat. They are good at KOing enemies. Even though EX Zoro's kit does provide defensive capabilities such as reduced damage by 50% when health is below 50%, he should not be the team's main defender due to the health restriction he needs to have in order to benefit from tanking hits. A defender at half health is not going to survive against the onslaught of enemies to defend the treasure area. Top-tier defenders have methods of reliable healing either through their character traits or from their skills such as healing from knockbacking enemies like Film Z Zephyr to using Skill 2 for Toby Rappo page 1. EX Zoro's only method of healing is from dealing damage to the enemy in a timely manner. The worst thing of it all, is when you do heal above 50% health, you won't be able to tank anymore, which is the opposite of what defenders need to do. Defenders need to maintain their defensive abilities, which for EX Zoro he just can't cut it. Don't forget, EX Zoro currently is one of few characters able to remove special state/buff states of the enemy when his conditions are met. As a result, you should help your team as an attacker by dispatching enemies who benefit from buff states like Film Z Zephyr and Film Red Shanks. If for whatever reason the team does not have a defender and cannot defend the treasure area at all, you may try to be a hybrid attacker/defender if the situation is dire. In the end, you can build your character the way you want to play. So, let's explore the different options you can take using EX Zoro. Let's focus on medal sets designed for attacker-only playstyle. Attacker Medal Set 1. As shown from the previous episode, Triple Boa Medal Set provides useful traits that can benefit EX Zoro in a lot of ways. Your skill 1 will recover faster to use again when your team has more treasure captured than the enemy team, has great cooldown reduction speed for both skill 1 and 2 passively. You will deal at least 5% extra damage to the enemy or more upwards to 20%, and if you are alone in the treasure area, you will reduce damage taken by 10%. This set provides a lot of benefits. EX Zoro benefits from the increased damage the medal set provides as well as getting the extra damage reduction to complement his character traits. By further supporting his traits, EX Zoro will become much more difficult to fight against both in terms of his offensive and defensive prowess. You can get at least 60% damage reduction when your health is below 50%, 80% damage reduction while charging skill 2, deal damage of upwards to 50% when conditions are met with an ally in the enemy's treasure area, etc. Skill 1 cooldown reduction speed will go from 22 seconds to 18.92 seconds passively at 14%, but if you have more treasure secured, skill 1 can take 16.06 seconds to recover at 27% cooldown reduction speed. Attacker Medal Set 2. This medal set provides the bare essentials such as decent skill 1 and skill 2 cooldown reduction speed, dodge, and capture speed. As for the rest of the traits, you can get upwards to 10% damage increase, reduce damage taken by 7%, and recover health every time a teammate is KO'd. Yet, compared to the Triple Boa set, it does not provide as much due to having less damage output, less damage reduction, and slower skill cooldown speed for skill 1. You can use this medal set in lower leagues all the way up to S League due to encountering teammates who will guarantee getting themselves KO'd in order to benefit from the healing factor, but in higher leagues you will get more seasoned players who know how to play effectively. In any case, use this medal set only if you don't have access to the Triple Boa medal set. Let's see a medal set meant for hybrid attacker/defender. Attacker/defender Hybrid Medal Set 1, Event Exclusive. This medal set utilizes an old event medal that provides a good amount of tags to complement the Bartolomeo medal in an old Dressrosa event. Using this set provides some damage increase of 5%, but gives a great amount of damage reduction of 10% when alone in the treasure area. You will also benefit from having your skill 2 cooldown reduced every time an ally is KO'd for unsuspected skill 2 use against the enemy. Skill 2 takes 37 seconds to use. Every teammate KO'd by the enemy will reduce your skill 2 by 2.22 seconds. You already benefit from the passive 14% cooldown reduction speed of skill 2 by so it becomes 31.82 seconds. Now if your health is below 50%, boost the speed of skill 2 even further by 50% so the speed at which you get skill 2 back will be greatly improved. Now if all your teammates are KO'd and it is you against the enemy team going for your treasure, staying within it will boost your skill 2 cooldown by an extra 13%. This set will benefit you in getting skill 2 quicker, which will help you in defending the treasure area, especially when you fully charge skill 2 for the extra defense boost of 30% for 20 seconds. That should be enough to tank the enemy's hits, allowing your team to spawn and help you in time. Can replace barrier medal with another Straw Hat Fleet medal or Dressrosa medal. Alright, back to attacker only medal sets. Since EX Zoro is an attacker after all. Yes, there are more medal set combinations available for hybrid attacker/defender, but EX Zoro is not the ideal candidate to be a defender. He can't do it. So, you only get one medal set. Sorry not sorry. Attacker Medal Set 1, Event Exclusive/Interchangeable. With a lot of Luffy characters available, you can create another perfect attacker-oriented metal set for EX Zoro. The issue though, is picking which one will benefit him the most. You have access to great metals such as Battle Axe Metal, Straw Hat Metal, King Cobra Metal, and many other that can benefit EX Zoro in varying ways. Choosing the right metal combination is subjective though, it depends on your playstyle in the end. Plus, if you have them in your possession to begin with. So, for the sake of the video, I'll choose a metal set that will benefit EX Zoro, which I believe will benefit him the most. Don't worry, you can still change the set to fit your needs either in terms of damage dealing or skill recovery. The metal set shown will be better to use for EX Zoro will be Double Dress Rosa Luffy and Red Rock Metal, as it provides decent cooldown reduction for both skills as well as great damage output. You will receive 14% cooldown reduction speed for skill 1, as well as the ability to deal 5% extra damage off the treasure area when you are the advantageous element against your opponent while still benefiting from the increased damage output. If your team has less treasure secured, you can deal 15% extra damage off the treasure area, 25% within the enemy's treasure area alone, or the max 30% with allies in the enemy's treasure area. Now, if your team has more treasure secured, you can still deal about 15% extra damage to the enemy within their treasure area alone to even 20% extra damage with allies in the enemy's treasure area. EX Zoro can already heal from his normal attacks, as well as having character traits to reduce his cooldown timer for skill 2 is good enough already. Having as little as 14% cooldown reduction speed for skill 1 will be useful to you, as it will reduce your cooldown speed for skill 1 from 22 seconds to 18.92 seconds. Skill 1 is an invincibility skill, so you better try and abuse it whenever you can. Attacker Metal Set 2, Event Exclusive. This metal set is similar to the Triple Luffy metal set without the capture speed bonus. You will be dealing large amount of damage both on and off the treasure area, especially with the Cracker Metal equipped, providing you a solid 5% damage bonus when using skill 2. In the right circumstances, you can deal 20% extra damage alone against the enemy at their treasure area, 25% extra damage with allies at the enemy's treasure area, and if you manage to KO the enemy, reduce your cooldown for skill 2 by 8%, which is 2.96 seconds. It is a good chunk, especially when your skill 2 cooldown reduction speed becomes 29.6 seconds passively from the superb passive cooldown provided by the metal set at 20% cooldown reduction speed for skill 2. Overall, the metal set featuring the 3 sweet generals is a perfect set for attackers that like to deal damage as well as regain their skill 2 in battle. If you do not have the ring metal, you can substitute it with another Big Mom Pirates metal sharing similar tags. Attacker Metal Set 3, Event Exclusive. This metal set provides many defensive and offensive capabilities, yet heavily reliant on KOing the enemy to benefit from the metal's unique traits. I present to you, Triple Shanks Metal Set. You benefit from the staple skill 1 and 2 cooldown reduction speed, capture speed, damage reduction, and damage increase bonuses the metal provides. Yet, no cooldown reduction speed for dodge. This means you will miss out on the damage bonus you can inflict while performing perfect dodges. Despite that, you need to KO the enemy a lot to regain your cooldown reduction for your skills to make the metal set used worthwhile. Every enemy you KO will reduce your skill 1 by 1.76 seconds, while skill 2 gets reduced by 2.96 seconds. The only skill you can reduce further from knockback with your skill 1 is of course your skill 1 by 5%, which is another 1.1 seconds. If you do not have Yuta's Father Metal, you can replace it with another Film Red Metal or use East Blue Shanks Metal for the dodge bonus. Better yet, you can use something else. It is your choice after all. Attacker Metal Set 4, Event Exclusive. As previously shown from episode 1 with a minor change, this set can benefit attackers as it benefits runners as well. It provides great cooldown reduction speed for both skill 1 and 2 by 20%, capture speed, damage dealing, damage reduction, and increased skill 2 cooldown speed reduction in any treasure area you are at as long as no teammates are around you, that is. You can get up to 30% extra cooldown reduction speed for your skill 2 being alone at any treasure area to help you recover your skill 2 faster in fights against the enemy while benefiting from reduced damage as well by 7%. This will be useful especially when you fall below 50% HP when you combine the medal's traits with your character traits. However, the only issue the medal set has is the extra damage bonus of 5% being available during the last 60 seconds of the match. So, a majority of the time, you'll only be dealing a whopping 5% in the enemy's treasure area before you manage to get it up to 10% extra damage. If you do not have the event-exclusive Tashigi, Chambers, medal, you may replace it with another Punk Hazard medal or Navy medal for more damage or whatever. Just keep in mind the potential tags lost from doing so. Attacker medal set 5. Event exclusive. Double Kaido medal and Drake medal can be useful if you lack better medal sets previously shown. Better yet, avoid using this medal set if you have access to triple Luffy, Boa, anything else that provides more benefits such as damage reduction or faster cooldown reduction speed for EX Zoro's skills due to the kit he has, like benefiting from being under 50% health. If that is not the case and you need a decent attacker medal set, feel free to use this one. It gives great cooldown reduction speeds for skill 1 and 2 at 20%, dodge cooldown reduction speed of 7%, capture speed of 14%, and upwards to 17% damage increase against the enemy when parameters are met. Plus, it helps to get hit while charging your skill 2 to recover your skill 1 from the Kaido medal, reducing your skill 1 by 2% per hit, meaning 0.44 seconds. Remember, charging your skill 2 reduces all damage received by 70%. You can replace the strongest creature medal with another Kaido medal to get more tags active or another Animal Kingdom pirates for other benefits. Attacker medal set 6, event exclusive. Triple Whitebeard medal set is quite the set to use. Ask 33 Go. The set provides 14% cooldown reduction for skill 1, 20% for skill 2, 10% to dodge, and capture speed of 20%. Plus, it provides protection against tremor inflicting characters with the ability to nullify tremor by 30%. This can prove especially useful against Blue Attacker X Luffy, Whitebeard characters, and perhaps Double Devil Fruit Blackbeard. The medal set also provides upwards to 12% damage bonus against enemies, reduce damage by 7% when alone in the treasure area, and an extra cooldown reduction speed for skill 2 when HP is above 70% to get the max 30% cooldown reduction speed provided by the medal. Any medal set that provides damage increase as well as decrease works to EX Zoro's favor. You may replace the strongest man in the world medal with a different Whitebeard Pirates medal or Paramount War medal depending on your arsenal. Attacker medal set 7, event exclusive / irreplaceable. Now this medal set is quite the peculiar one, double Drake and Kobe medal set. Excalibur medal is the only medal in the game to provide 2 tags that deals bonus damage to the enemy under certain circumstances, which are Sword and Worst Generation. This is the equivalent of Kuma's double tags to have a medal set that gives 28% cooldown reduction speed for skill 2 being Revolutionary Army and the 7 Warlords of the Sea, while other medals have only 1 tag to get the cooldown speed for skill 2. As a result of running this damage-oriented medal set, you are capable of dealing 14% bonus damage to the enemy anywhere around the map as long as your team has less treasure secured. That is massive damage dealing potential, especially when fighting opponents outside their treasure area. Plus, if you do manage to attack the enemy within their treasure area, you can deal max 24% bonus damage to them. Every time you down an enemy, you will reduce your skill 2 cooldown time by 4%, which is 1.48 seconds. The medal set does provide 14% cooldown reduction speed for both skills and 7% dodge cooldown reduction speed, so it is viable to use. Sadly, for this medal set, you are unable to replace any of the medals without sacrificing that bonus damage dealing ability the set provides. Attacker Medal Set 8, Event Exclusive. Speaking of double duty, this medal set is perhaps one of the best medal sets to recover skill 2 the fastest. Mr. Zero medal has both Baroque Works and the 7 Warlords of the Sea tags, which allows making a medal set with a base cooldown reduction speed for skill 2 of 28% possible. EX Zoro's main strength will be his ability to use skill 2 again and again in order to stay the advantageous color against the enemy and benefit from increased damage against them, as well as ignoring stagger and knockback from them. You will lose out on passive skill 1 cooldown speed reduction, but the benefits should outweigh the risk if you decide to main EX Zoro as a skill 2 only type of character from the medal lack of tags to help recover skill 1 quickly. At 28% cooldown reduction speed for skill 2, your skill 2 should be back in 26.64 seconds. You use skill 1? Reduce skill 2 by another 5% or 1.85 seconds. KO an opponent? Reduce skill 2 by another 8% being 2.96 seconds. Combine all this with EX Zoro's ability to reduce his cooldown time of skill 2 on successful color change of 50% and you will be on your way to do skill 2 again. Plus, healing on KO is always a nice bonus. For this medal set, you can replace Counter Shock medal with another the 7 Warlords of the Sea medal to stay within the 28% base cooldown reduction for skill 2, but you will lose out on the ability to reduce skill 2 even further without Counter Shock medal. Attacker Medal Set 9, Event Exclusive / Unmodifiable. Still one of my favorite medal sets to use for an all-rounded, yet skill 2 dependent medal set to use. Baroque Works Medal Set. It has the necessities: skill 1 and skill 2 cooldown reduction speed by 20%, cooldown speed for dodge by 10%, capture speed of 20%, and faster cooldown reduction speed for skill 2 depending on how many treasures your team has, with the bonus of reducing your skill 2 cooldown reduction time of 5% from using skill 1. At 30% cooldown reduction speed for skill 2, your skill 2 should come back in 25.9 seconds. Reduce it an even further 5% from using skill 1, which is 1.85 seconds. At 20% cooldown reduction speed for skill 1, your skill 1 will be ready to use in 17.6 seconds. I enjoy using medal sets that provides the basics such as cooldown reduction speed for all skills, dodge, and give a capture speed bonus to help capture treasure. Spamming skill 2 is fun too. For this medal set, you are unable to change any of the medals without having to sacrifice skill 2 cooldown benefits. Attacker Medal Set 10, Event Exclusive. This medal set focuses on skill 2 recovery through chance. Zoro's normal attacks are multi-hit. Each limb medal has a 30% chance of activating the cooldown reduction time of skill 2 by 3% through normal attacks. Skill 2 takes 37 seconds to recover passively. Skill 2 recovery at 14% boost cooldown reduction speed will become 31.82 seconds. At 20% speed, it becomes 29.6 seconds. At 3% cooldown reduction time of skill 2, it lowers by 1.11 seconds. So, for the limb medals to become actually useful, they need to activate 7 times. 37 minus 7.77 becomes 29.23 seconds for skill 2 to recover passively faster than a medal set that provides a trio effect of 20% cooldown reduction speed for skill 2. If the limb medals do not activate at least 7 times in battle, you are better off using a different medal set. Check my past video to see these medals in action in my unconventional medal set series. What did all the medals shown have in common? Every medal has tags and unique traits that help support the character's defining traits and skills. Tags that provide damage dealing as well as damage reducing capabilities help support EX Zoro's character trait and skills to deal more damage and take less of it in combat, respectively. Unique traits such as providing faster cooldown reduction for Skill 2 will benefit EX Zoro's ability to use Skill 2 again, especially when he can reduce it by 50% upon successful element change. Look for qualities that will greatly improve the kit your character already has. By doing so, you will make them more powerful to compete in top rank matches. Now that we got a few medal recommendations, what stats should you use on them? Medal stats. The stats you should go for depends entirely on the character. Analysis. Attackers have a higher attack stat than other classes. EX Zoro deals 30% extra damage to elements he has color advantage over. EX Zoro can deal increased damage through his skill 2 the lower his health is. EX Zoro can increase his attack by 50% upon successful color change for 5 seconds. EX Zoro can increase his defense stat by 30% after fully charging his skill 2 for 20 seconds. EX Zoro's defense can increase by 70% for 10 seconds when his max health is reduced. EX Zoro reduces damage received when his health falls below 50% health. Recommended. Attack and defense for attacker only build. Max defense and attack for attacker/defender hybrid build if you really have to. In the end, all medal sets shown are recommendations. You can build your own set that suits your needs. Use what you learn to create other medal sets for different characters in the future.